Once upon a time, long, long ago, there lived a king called Lear. He lived with his wife and 4 children, Fionnuala, Ae, Fiachra and Conn. They were so happy together. The children liked to play by the lake. The queen used to read them stories at bedtime. After, the queen would hug them before they went to sleep. One winter the queen fell desperately ill, and before spring had arrived she had passed away. The king was heartbroken, and the children too. They were so sad that for months they didn't leave the castle and stayed inside.
Lear was playing with his children in the throne room when suddenly there was a knock at the door. "Who is it?" The door opened and Aoife entered. She explained that she was Lear's sister-in-law and was there to help the grieving family. Lear introduced her to the 4 children and they became friends.
One sunny summer day, Aoife took the children to swim in a lake near the castle.
First they had to go through the big forest. There were lots of animals like birds, rabbits and butterflies. Because the children were not attentive on the walk, Aoife got mad. "Stop messing around and walk! We haven't got all day."
Later, they got to the lake. Because the water was very cold, they went slowly in it. While the children were splashing in the water, they didn't notice that Aoife took out a magic wand. There was a flash of lights, and the children were nowhere to be seen. There were only 4 beautiful swans.
"Ah, ah, ah! I've put you under a spell. You will remain swans for 900 years. Ha ha ha! 9, the king will be all mine. Ha ha ha!" She cackled.
That the 4 children had drowned. She told him that they had been so excited about going swimming that they had dived into the lake without following her instructions and had disappeared under the water.
Lear was heartbroken, and for a long time afterward he would return to the lake often and remember the time he had spent there with his beloved children.
When one day, as he was looking out on the lake, he noticed 4 swans swimming towards him. Suddenly he heard one of them speak.
"Don't cry, father."
"Fionnuala, is that you?"
Fionnuala explained how the jealous Aoife had taken them to the lake that day and turned them into swans for 900 years. Lear was outraged and returned to the castle, where he sought revenge and transformed Aoife into an ugly moth.
Soon the time came for the children's final journey. The 4 swans were exhausted once they reached Inishglora, by the sea.
"Oh!"
They knew they had another 300 years to go before Aoife's wicked spell would be reversed. They passed the time happily together, swimming on the shore of Inishglora. Time passed slowly, but one sunny morning they heard the sound of a Christian church bell ringing in the distance. Aoife's spell was broken and the swans became their human selves again. The children were delighted, but they knew they were growing old rapidly. They rushed in the direction of the monastery to receive a blessing from the monk.
We all realized we were dying, so Fionnuala put her arms around us, and we fell to the ground and died in her arms.
The monk buried the children of Lur in one grave by the monastery. That night he dreamt he saw 4 swans flying up through the clouds, and he knew the children were reunited with their parents.